Hello everyone, welcome back to Sawdust and Circuits. In today's video, we're going to be diving into the use and function of step-up transformers, or more particularly, DC to DC boost converters. I picked this little unit up from Amazon, and I've got a project, or maybe one or two projects, lined up that will need it. But before we start soldering things to it, let's test it out and see what this thing can do. This tiny board here has one job: to take a lower voltage and magically turn it into a higher voltage. Well, not magic exactly. It's electronics inside. It uses an inductor and a switching transistor and a diode to store energy and release it at a higher potential. It takes small bites of voltage, stores them up, and spits them out at a bigger number. Think of it like an electrical espresso shot. For this test, I'll be using an LED strip rated for 12 volts DC and a LiFe battery that only puts out 6.6 volts. That's where a step-up converter really comes in handy. It bridges that gap so your device gets the voltage it needs without needing a bigger battery pack. Now, the instructions for this thing, well, instructions is being generous. They tell you which side is the input and which side is the output, but not much else. Especially not which direction to turn this little adjustment screw on the potentiometer. Counterclockwise, clockwise. Well, it turns out counterclockwise is the way to go. I guess I had a 50-50 shot, and of course I got it wrong on the first try. Once you start turning that potentiometer the right direction, the voltage climbs fast. I'm not even sure where the top end of this device is, but I was able to power this 12-volt LED strip on as little as 3 volts input. That's impressive. And these little boards are very cheap too. I think I paid $6.99 for a pack of 10. If you do the math, that's less than $1 each, or about the price of a bad cup of gas station coffee. Now, one project I have in mind for this is a tiny FPV tank, powered entirely by one 18650 battery. With one of these converters on board, that little battery could run a motor controller, a camera, and the transmitter without breaking a sweat. But that one's still in the design phase, but it's coming. So that's a quick rundown on these DC to DC boost converters. They're compact, cheap, and incredibly useful for projects where your battery's voltage isn't quite enough for the job. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.